Welcome back to the North Florida Wrestling Show. Today we have a special guest, someone that I've watched grow as a person and as a wrestler the last couple of years, and I'm very excited to watch him continue to grow throughout his high school career. We have Wyatt Feltgen of Florida High. Wyatt, how you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm pretty good.
Good. That's great to hear. So I've been super busy working with Miami Hawks, getting my own wrestling academy going, and just life in general. But Wyatt saw me at a tournament coaching for Crestview and said, "Hey, can I get an episode?" And I really am the type. If you ask me, I'm going to try and get you an episode out because I want to highlight, especially hardworking wrestlers in this area. And very few people that work as hard as Wyatt Feltgen. So Wyatt, I'm really excited to get into your story. How did you get started into wrestling?
Oh, so it was my football coach when I was in 6th or 7th grade, and he told me if I played football, I would just start next year. Or if I wrestled, I would start at the football team next year. So I took it, and then I actually ended up quitting football, funny enough. And I just fell in love with wrestling after that.
Why did you quit football? Because I've had a couple kids that have left the gridiron to focus on the mat. What was your reasoning behind it?
I just fell in love with it, to be honest. Like, I just loved the teammates and everything. I just loved like what we had going on. It was way better team camaraderie than we did with the football kids. It was way better on the wrestling team.
And you've been at Florida High the whole time, yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. That's what's really cool about that Florida High program. And I think we're really starting to see a lot of the fruits of that labor of having a K through 12 school and having these kids start to grow up through the system. You've grown up through the Florida High system, so you kind of know what to expect. And you have a bunch of kids that are dedicated to getting better month over month instead of just season over season.
Absolutely.
How was that? How was that Florida High camaraderie that you were speaking of?
I think it's great because I mean, some of us are wrestling on varsity since like 7th or 8th grade, and we've just been together forever. So, like these seniors that are graduating this year, I've been with them since I was 12, 13. So
Yeah.
it's great.
And then you got guys that you got guys your same age like John Chaney as well, which he spruted, didn't he?
Yeah, he's my boy.
Yeah, he's my boy. I like him. I like him a lot. Which kind of bring segueing into this sort of commonality that we have. A lot of times that we were interacting, I would actually stand an opposite corner coaching against you. You had to match up against my own kid, Stephen Palmer, a couple times. And for the first, I'd say 4 or 5 times you wrestled him, he'd always seem to kind of edge you out. I don't think he ever stuck you, but I think it was always just one of those things where, like, he has to wrestle with me to save his life at the house all the time. So, like, he just got really good at positions early, but he wasn't too, serious about wrestling. And then we had a kid like you that you could obviously tell that you fell in love with the sport. You took those losses really hard. And I always told you, too, I'm like, dude, keep working at it, man. I'm telling you, you're going to get there. Like, cause I can see your passion compared to my own son passion. And I'm like, it's going to happen for you. Um, how did that feel kind of breaking over that hump? Cause I know you had a bit of a target on Steven's back.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great day. I was just winning a ton of matches. I remember it was at a war zone, correct? Ye-
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I was just wrestling a ton of great matches that day. It just felt like I finally am like learning stuff. And I'm finally just getting to where I wanted to be after those past couple of years.
Yeah, it takes time, it takes time to it takes time, and then there's always that one match or that one practice that everything seems to click. But it wasn't just that one practice. It was the, hundreds of practices that you put in before, the hundred of reps that you put in before to gain that confidence or to finally get over that hump. So that was about in your 8th grade. What is the biggest jump that you feel what's the biggest jump that you felt from like that middle school competition to the high school competition?
Oh, all right. Well, I was in 7th grade. They put me on the varsity team, and I was getting just obliterated, man. I think I went like 7-12 or something like that. It was bad. And then my 8th grade year was a little better. It was like 27-12. I got pretty far at the region, but didn't make it all the way. And this year, it's just been great, man. Like, I've just been making it super far in every tournament, way better than I expected I was going to do.
Yeah, you were having a really, really good Capital City Classic run. I was able to catch part of the semifinal match. Off to the side, I had a kid coming up, but that was seemed like such a back and forth battle. Like I felt there's a couple moments where just a couple key positions, and I think you would have found yourself in the finals. That was a great run headed into this postseason play. Do you think you're peaking at the right time?
Yeah, I think at that George Mulligan tournament was when I hit it. Like at that tournament, I knew immediately it was like gonna be a great year. Like I could just tell that all my work's been paying off, and it's been great. I'm just ready for it.
All right, so what is your expectation for this postseason, both for yourself individually, and what is your expectation for the Florida High team? Because it seems like a team that could make a really deep run at the state tournament.
Mm. I'll start with teams. So I think as a team, we're definitely trying to place top 10 in the state tournament individually. I don't remember what we did last year. I think it was like 16th or something like that, but we'll definitely beat that this year. I think Coach Allen wanted us to have like at least 10 qualifiers or something insane like that, but I think we could do it. Yeah, we've got a great squad individually this year. Now that dual season's over. Speaking for me, I'll try to make the region finals this year. Probably trying to place top 8. That's
I
the
think it's possible, man. I think, especially at 120, I think you're looking strong. I think that you put yourself right there in the mix, and then there's just so many things that are out of your control that can work in your favor that you never know. So I think that you keep that goal in mind of placing that top 8, and I think you're going to find yourself there.
absolutely.
Um, so what would you say to some kid that is, maybe just starting, maybe just starting in high school and kind of taking those lumps that you took in 7th and 8th grade? What would you tell that kid, um, about about persevering through those hard times?
Man, I would just tell him to find a senior because I had just kids that were just like I would pick a senior. I mean, use Sterling for example. Sterling Hollingsworth. He was a great guy to me. He just got me like, or he would always talk to me after every upsetting loss and everything. He would just keep me with it because no matter how bad I wanted to quit, he would always talk to me after every loss, every hard time I've been going through. It just kept me in it, and you're gonna love it if you stick with it. Eventually, you're gonna find the success, and you'll be there.
How did he talk to you after the tournaments? Because that's one thing that I'm very big is trying to reset a kid's mindset after a loss. What things did he say to you,
You
and
just
how
remind
did he?
me that I'm young and stuff, and I have plenty of time to get where I need to be. Although I'm always way too hard on myself, but you just always remind me of that.
I think we all can, man.
Yeah,
All right, man. Dude, I appreciate you making time to talk with me tonight. I was really happy to see you at the Capital City Classic. I don't think I'll be able to see you again until the state tournament, so I really do get to see you there competing and wrestling on that last day for a medal. I said you deserve it so much, and I am so proud of the growth that you have made on the mat.
yes, sir. Thank you.
Boom.